Previously on Second Fiddles, Max and the rest of the support group defeated MacGuffin and the threat. In the aftermath of the alien invasion, yours truly, Sophia, became the new narrator of this podcast. It's thrilling, but I'm not featured in many episodes, so that part is less thrilling. This is what I get for being extraordinary and joining the A-League. Oh well. Anyway, the C-League was replaced with a super team called Second Fiddles. This newly formed group has a few reserve members, sidelined for a variety of reasons. Today, their supervisor, Buck, has brought them together for their first official meeting. Let's begin.
Episode 45, Orientation. Welcome to the first formal gathering of the Second Fiddles reserve team.
I thought we were the reserve squad.
Ooh, maybe we should be the reserve company.
What? We're not a business.
No, like a company of heroes.
Oh, that's dumb.
Don't be mean.
She's a teenager. It's her job to be overly critical. And egocentric.
Hey, I'm not egocentric. I'm just selfish.
Why am I even here? Am I the babysitter?
If you let me speak, maybe I'll tell you?
I don't need a babysitter.
You look like you're 13.
So do you.
Aw, thank you.
I don't think she meant it as a compliment.
Parker, shut your face and let me say something.
I'm thirsty.
The same goes for you, Cassie. And you too, Gail, even though you're a peach and will probably never cause any problems.
I like to be happy.
Oh, Gail, just keep being you.
Yay.
Okay, Max, say what you brought us here to say.
Thank you. To start this orientation, in case you haven't all met each other yet, let's go around and say our names, our aliases, and our powers.
This is silly.
Just do it. Please?
I'm Gail. I fly and manipulate wind. I go by Kellycopter out in the field, and I have a tail.
Am I next? Okay. I am Deus Ex Machina, because my power is to save the day. Well, it's actually adaptive survival, but I'm like essentially a goddess now. Oh, and my name's Cassie.
I feel like I'm in elementary school.
Come on.
I'm Parker. I walk on walls, and you can call me Cliffhanger.
Thank you. That wasn't too hard, was it?
What about you? You should do it too.
Only because it's you asking, Gail. I'm Max, aka Buck, and I can telepathically communicate with animals. And some aliens, apparently. I also regenerate and have laser vision.
And antlers.
Yes, and I have antlers.
And you're super gay.
Okay, that has nothing to do with anything.
And my sister told me you and Parker used to date back in college.
Ren should not have told you that.
Hey, why doesn't Ren have to be here? If she's part of the reserve squad, she should be here too.
Team. Reserve team.
If she's part of the reserve team, why did she get a free pass?
Ren is only a part-timer because it's her choice, not because she needs to learn and train. Besides, she's enrolled at Rose Academy.
Me too. But I only have 2 classes left before I graduate, and this reserve team counts as my internship.
Great. Glad we could help.
How did you get stuck with us?
The A-League wanted us to pick someone to oversee the new recruits, and Linus is way too busy with his family's company.
Aw, that stinks.
Yeah. Anyway, you're all here because the A-League thinks you have potential, but you need some guidance.
I feel like I'm being sidelined.
Yeah, what he said.
Cassie, you're still in high school.
So? I'm a legacy.
Being a legacy is when you follow in the footsteps of a parent or grandparent, not a sibling. I think? Wait, is it?
Close enough. I could be a high schooler and a hero.
You're only here because you destroyed MacGuffin's plot during the threat invasion. The A-League wants to keep an eye on you and try to guide your hero journey.
Would that be considered grooming?
Isn't that what sidekicking is in the first place? Grooming someone to become their best selves?
No, the word grooming has yucky sexual connotations now, so let's just use the word training instead. Or mentor.
Ugh, I don't need a mentor.
And I don't want to be a mentor, but you're insanely powerful, and it'll be good to keep that in check. And you're Ren's sister, so, nepotism.
You make me feel so wanted.
Hey, he said you were insanely powerful. Isn't that a compliment?
It would be to you. You just have sticky fingers.
They're not sticky enough to catch all the shade you're throwing.
Hey, don't be rude. It's his feet, too.
Okay, I think I need to clarify. My hands and feet aren't actually sticky. My power works more like superpowered static cling. I don't have suction cups or anything.
I was wondering how you were able to do it with shoes on.
That's what she said. And crickets. Okay, so I cannot joke with this bunch. Parker, these two are still young, and Ren's just volunteering to help while she's free. But you're being sidelined because of your previous behavior.
But I've helped hundreds of people. I've saved lives.
Yeah, but as a vigilante. And you killed Sally Mander? So there's that.
I thought I was helping Lullaby.
And me.
Yeah, and Cassie.
Typically, the leagues encourage non-lethal acts of superheroism.
Yeah, I know. I'm not proud of what happened, but I stand by my actions.
Right. It is what it is, but just be glad the leagues are willing to give you this chance without actually sidekicking first.
I haven't sidekicked with anyone either.
Yeah, me too.
So, what, we're a weird group of sidekick rejects that got hired just because we happen to know you?
Hey, saving the world has its perks.
I'm way more qualified than these two. No offense.
Offense taken. Max, I can't believe you used to want to marry this guy. I don't see it.
You wanted to what, me?
Note to self. Anything I tell Ren in confidence will apparently filter down to her sister.
Hey, we're close.
Aw, you two would have been very handsome grooms. But I think you and Elijah are perfect together.
Yet another reason why I love you, Gail.
Hey, she's right. Elijah's great.
I'm glad we can all agree that my boyfriend is a catch. Now let's never speak of this again.
It's okay. I'm not sure if monogamy is my thing anyway. If we'd stayed together, I wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to, play the field.
Hey, we have a teenager here.
It's okay. Ren and I talk about sex all the time. I'm not allowed to be alone with her boyfriend, Bram, because she's afraid I'll repeat something that she wasn't supposed to tell me in the first place.
Ooh, like what?
Well, his hands are really big, and his power is generating heat, so he can do this thing where he uses his hands to massage her.
Stop! I don't want to know.
Oh, come on. You know you do.
Well, duh, of course. But I'm trying to be a responsible supervisor.
Isn't it against some sort of HR rule to supervise someone you used to dream of marrying?
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill Ren.
Don't forget that Parker lives with you. That's gotta be against the rules.
Don't remind me.
How's that going, anyway? Living with your ex? Is it as awkward as it sounds?
We're maintaining personal boundaries.
Yeah, what he said.
And Elijah's been over mostly every day since losing his powers, so he pretty much lives here too.
That sounds even more awkward.
It's almost as if Max has been avoiding being alone with me.
What? That's crazy. Super crazy. You are bonkers. You crazy, crazy man, you.
Don't worry, Max. I'll pretend to believe you.
Dear sweet Gail, never change.
I wasn't planning on it.
Ugh, is Elijah gonna be joining our group too?
Well, he's still powerless.
Not all heroes have powers.
Yeah, some have expensive machinery.
Or martial arts skills.
Well, he's technically still sidekicking for Fourth Wall, but he has a meeting with him later today to discuss, whatever's next.
Do you think he's gonna get fired?
Oh no, poor Elijah.
Let's not jump the gun. He could still get his powers back. It hasn't been that long.
Either way, at least he'll know more soon. From what he said, it's the waiting that's driving him crazy.
Yeah.
Can sidekicks collect unemployment if they lose their jobs due to power nullification?
I don't think that's a thing.
Why not? It's never happened before?
No, not the erased powers thing. I mean unemployment. For any heroes. We might as well be working for a struggling nonprofit. We work because we care about the mission, not the money.
Screw that. We save lives. We should be compensated.
How did you make money while you were doing the vigilante thing? Did you beg people for money after you helped them?
Oh, did you work for tips?
Yeah, I would love to hear this one. Considering we're now sharing expenses, it would be nice to know if you're able to make rent every month.
I did not beg.
So, how are you not homeless? Trust fund?
I don't think I want to tell you in front of the youths.
Oh, come on. Now you have to.
Pretty please.
Yeah, Parker, they're not gonna let up.
I can tell. So, to make some cash, I've been dancing. And by dancing, I mean stripping.
Stripping?
Like Magic Mike style?
Who's Magic Mike? Is he a henchman?
No, geez, watch a movie, Gail.
One of my buddies actually uses the stage name Tragic Mike. His power is turning sadness into joy, so as he strips, he tells everyone extremely depressing stories.
Is everyone you work with powered?
No, just me and Mike.
So, you, get naked in front of strangers?
Yeah, that's kind of what stripping entails.
It's not like you haven't seen it before, Max.
Hey, watch it.
Remember, he's our supervisor.
Whatever.
Wow. Why do you do it?
Because I love it.
But you speak multiple languages, you have a college degree, and your family isn't poor. I guess I don't get it.
I really like the attention. I have to stay in great shape to be a hero, and I love it when everyone's eyes are on me, so it's fun to show off. And I make enough tips that I only have to work 1 or 2 shifts to make what most people make in a week.
Oh. Okay.
You're judging me. I can see it all over your face.
I mean, it's not the classiest thing in the world.
Max, are you sex shaming him? Not cool.
Hey, sex has nothing to do with it. I'm not turning tricks or starting a Hero Fans account or anything. I just really like working the pole.
That's what she said. Did I do that right?
Yes, Gail, that was a very good joke.
Yay!
So you're not just a stripper, you're a pole dancer?
My powers make it so I can do some things other people can't. Honestly, it's amazing exercise. I took a pole class for fun before I moved back to Rose City, and the core strength needed is insane. I feel super strong and capable now. You should give it a try sometime.
I think my antlers would complicate that a little.
Parker, do you have a stripper name? Like Houston? Or Austin? Or Dallas?
I think you're just listing cities in Texas.
Sometimes they call me the Spider-Man. It's dumb, I know.
But you only have 2 legs. And 2 eyes.
Yeah, and a ton of animals can climb up walls and poles and stuff that aren't spiders. What, was Gecko already taken?
Hey, it wasn't my idea, and it just kind of stuck. It's... whatever. I prefer Cliffhanger.
Can we stop going on tangents and actually focus for a few minutes? We have to come up with your performance plans, but I also have icebreakers.
Ooh, I love icebreakers.
What do you mean, performance plans?
Like goals for your training. They're individualized for each of you. For example, Gail and Cassie both need to work on confidence.
What? I am super confident.
Yeah, to a fault. Cassie, now that you understand your powers better, you're getting too cocky. You need to chill. And Gail, you need to believe in yourself a little more.
I'm not so sure I can do that.
That's what I mean.
What about me?
You picked up some bad vigilante habits that we need to work on. And you also need to stop murdering bad guys, especially the ones related to my friends.
Come on, that was one time.
Whatever. We'll get to those performance plans later. First, it's icebreakers.
Ren warned me that you love your icebreakers.
She's right. I do.
Ooh, can I go first?
You don't even know what we're doing.
Doesn't matter. I like games. Perhaps too much.
Well, the first one is to go around the room and tell everyone the nerdiest thing about you.
Oh, that's easy. I collect and play old school video games.
Like what? An old PlayStation or something?
No, like Atari, ColecoVision, the OG Nintendo.
Oh, right. We used to play the Super Nintendo Mario Kart in your dorm room. The graphics were super basic, but it was really fun.
And I bet I remember your nerd factor, unless it's changed.
Hey, I'll take that bet. What do you think I was going to say?
Other than your animal trivia knowledge, you're obsessed with 80s fantasy movies.
Aw, you remembered.
Do you want me to go next, or are you two going to keep reminiscing?
Sorry, Cassie. Yes, what is your nerdy secret passion?
That's easy. Pokemon.
Really? Did Ren ever tell you that I tried suggesting Jigglypuff for her superhero name?
What? No. I call her that all the time, but she hates it because she thinks the words jiggly and puff sound like I'm calling her fat. I mean, Jigglypuff is basically a walking balloon.
I wonder if Kirby or Jigglypuff would win in a fight.
Kirby is another big round pink balloon thing, huh?
But he doesn't sing people to sleep, he just eats them.
Whoa, that's dark.
What about you, Gail? Any nerdy secrets?
No, not really. I can't think of anything.
Not one thing?
Nope. I guess I'm just really boring.
But you're a LARPer.
Yeah, but that's not a nerdy hobby. It's a lifestyle.
You're a LARPer?
Yes, I am. D&D.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
You're all so weird.
Says the girl who hoards and enslaves digital monsters.
Digital monsters are Digimon. Pokemon stands for Pocket Monster.
Whatever, I can't knock it. I have Pokemon Blue for my Game Boy.
Okay, the next icebreaker is a little tougher. Ready to go deep, Parker?
I said no more reminiscing.
No, I mean emotionally deep. Jesus.
Yeah, Max, I'll always go deep with you.
I feel uncomfortable.
Sorry, Gail. I'm just teasing.
Let's hope that's all you're doing.
I can't tell if we're bonding or growing to hate each other. Except for Gail.
We're all friends now.
Okay, Parker. Do you have any irrational fears that you'd be willing to share with the group?
Oh, irrational? Spiders creep me out, but not in a phobia kind of way.
That's ironic.
Shut up. Yeah, I don't know. Let me think about it. What about you?
Oh, that's easy. Glitter. I have an insanely irrational fear of touching glitter.
Why? It's so pretty.
If you like shiny microplastics.
I'm afraid that if I get glitter on my fingers and I rub my eyes, that the sharp little edges of the glitter will scratch my corneas. It's stupid.
That's messed up.
Yeah, most gift bags and cards tend to have glitter on them nowadays, so I hate getting presents. It's an absolute nightmare for me when I open an envelope and see glitter inside.
Okay, I think I have one now.
What is it?
I'm terrified of wearing rings.
Really? Why?
I don't know. Like, what if I break a finger or my knuckles get swollen in a fight and I can't get a ring off? What if I lose a finger because of it?
Are you sure this isn't about a fear of commitment? You know, having a good reason to avoid wearing a wedding ring?
That feels like a tiny personal attack, but I'm choosing to ignore it. And no, this has nothing to do with that.
Huh. Speaking of, what are your views on marriage?
I think it's a religious thing. If you're not religious, you shouldn't get married. But legally, you kind of have to if you want all the rights associated with it. It's freaking stupid.
Yeah, separation of church and state isn't really a thing like it's supposed to be. I mean, just look at how political platforms are based on things that people literally quote the Bible to support. Not everyone in your jurisdiction is a Christian.
Well, I still want a big wedding one day. Not like a bougie princess fantasy, but something classy.
My parents never got married. Not legally, anyway. A priestess performed the ceremony when I was 7. I got to be the flower girl.
Hey, if I ever get married, Gail, you can be my flower girl too. You could use your powers to fill the air with flower petals. It would be super pretty.
We're talking about marrying Elijah, right? Not Parker.
Definitely not me.
Yes, I mean Elijah.
Have you thought about getting married, Max?
I mean, not right now, but sure, yeah, in the future. I'd be open to it. But geez, we haven't even moved in together yet.
Wow, you couldn't be blushing any harder right now.
Cassie, do you want to go next?
Oh, right. Icebreaker. I do have a fear of something, but it's weird.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah, but it's embarrassing.
More than my fear of glitter slicing open my corneas?
Not really, I guess.
What is it?
You don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
No, it's fine. I'm afraid of ovens.
You're afraid of ovens?
Don't make fun of me.
We're not, but I'm curious. Any specific reason?
Not really. Isn't that the whole point of an irrational fear? There's no logic behind it?
She has a point.
Yeah, ovens are just awful. I'm afraid of burning myself, or falling in, or something burning and going horribly wrong. I've tried to get over it and help my mom with cooking sometimes, and I even cover both my hands with giant, thick oven mitts, but it doesn't help. You know that feeling when you open the oven door and that blast of heat hits you in the face? That kills me. Ugh, I have goosebumps right now just thinking about it.
That's not that bad. Ovens aren't super essential anymore. Between a microwave, a stove, and maybe an air fryer, you'll be totally fine. Unless you want to bake something.
Thank God for air fryers.
Seriously. Gail, you're looking rather pensive. Do you have an irrational fear that you'd be willing to share?
Yeah, I do. I'm afraid of brownies.
Brownies?
Yeah. Brownies are terrifying.
Well, since I won't be using an oven anytime soon, you'll never have to worry about me baking brownies for you.
Oh no, not the food. Those are fine.
Do you mean the younger Girl Scouts? I have a little sister, and she was a brownie before she became a Girl Scout.
No, I'm not scared of little Girl Scouts.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we understand what you mean by brownies.
You know, brownies. The hobgoblins that live in our houses.
The what now?
I'm really scared I'll forget to put out some food for my family's brownie and he'll pinch me while I'm sleeping.
I don't know what to say.
Really? You? But you love talking.
Yeah, he really does.
Shut it, you two! Gail, I'm really sorry that you're so scared of brownies. And later, you can tell me all about them if you want.
I'd better not. You never know when they might be listening. But thank you.
No problem.
Hey guys, I completely forgot today was orientation. Hey MaxiPad.
Hey, Panty Liner!
You guys are gross.
No wonder Ren ships you so hard.
Hi, Linus.
Gail the Tail. I'm glad to see you.
We're doing icebreakers. Want to join?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Yeah, he probably has better things to do.
Nah, not really.
What's up? You miss this apartment that much? Or did you just miss your favorite roommate?
Honestly, I wasn't feeling like making any food, so I popped over to see if you wanted to grab something to eat.
Maybe, after we're done?
Yeah, I can wait. Hey Cassie, nice to see you.
Hi.
You too, Parker. How's my old room treating you?
It's a room. You know, 4 walls, a door, a window.
That is a room, yes.
How are you liking the new bachelor pad?
It's sweet. I thought moving back to my family's estate would be weird, but since I'm the only one there, it's super chill. It does get a little lonely, but I was thinking of hiring back some of our old staff if they're still looking for jobs.
That's actually kind of nice of you.
He probably just doesn't want to learn to cook.
Yeah, I never feel comfortable in the kitchen. I just barely got the hang of microwaves before I moved back home. And don't get me started on ovens.
See? Ovens are terrifying.
I wouldn't go that far.
Hey, what's in your hand?
What? Oh, it's a note I needed to ask Max about.
Really? What is it?
Well, my mom wrote to me this morning and asked me a question, but I didn't know what it meant, so I copied it down to see if you could help.
What does it say?
She said she was having trouble writing back to me, that it was getting harder to communicate, but she wasn't ready to come out of the journal yet. Then she said she might not be around as much to give me advice, so I should rely on Max and Tammy. Do you know what that means?
Huh. I mean, yeah, I'm here for you no matter what you need, but who's the other person?
I have no idea. Do any of you know a Tammy?
Sorry, no.
Nope, can't say that I do.
I don't think so. Maybe Tammy's the name of your secret Montgomery sister you're trying to track down?
I don't know, maybe. That's so weird, right?
Yeah, seriously. Who the f is Tammy? In this episode of Second Fiddles, Max is voiced by Matt Johnson, Gail is voiced by Betsy Harris, Cassie is voiced by Tatiana Reed, Parker is voiced by Greg Maddock, Linus is voiced by Alex Sinacropi, and Sophia is voiced by Robin Rimey. Theme music by Pete Johnson, and writing, producing, and sound design by Matt Johnson. To connect with us on social media, follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Second Fiddles Podcast, Tumblr at Second Fiddles, and Twitter at Second Fiddles, spelled 2ND Fiddles. Transcripts of all of our episodes can be found at our website, secondfiddlespodcast.com. Thanks for listening.